now move further because our agenda today is very full. And by the way, I think we can answer maybe at least some of Luba's questions by now introducing Maurice. Maurice, are you here? Yes, Maurice is
I'm
here.
here.
Yes, here
I'm
you
still,
are.
I'm still alive. I'm still here.
Finally, I know Maurice also from our work together in a practically a business consultancy that is doubles as a accelerator, right? We used to work together, and now we both moved to formal education. We both work at universities, and Maurice is program director, right, of business school at accidentally Erasmus University in Rotterdam. So you belong to all things Erasmus.
We are related to each other. It's new to me, but we are apparently related.
We worked at Scale Up Nation at some
Yeah,
point,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So please, yeah, I'm happy that you agreed to do a mini workshop here with us, and the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. Can I share my screen?
Absolutely.
Let's see how I do it. Okay. Let's try this. I always have a lot of screens open, so don't freak out if you see 10,000 different screens. Okay, so let me go to this one. Yeah. Do you see my PowerPoint or not?
Yes, we do see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see my entire screen right now, or do you also see the presenter notes?
No, we see just the slide.
Okay, great. All right. So I would like to deviate a little bit from the traditional, this is me and then blah blah. So yeah, because the spirit of today is basically storytelling, right? So I would like to ask you the following. Do you recognize this problem sometimes that you open the fridge and that you discover something and that it has expired, basically? Is it something that some of you might recognize a bit or not?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so because I had the same, so a couple of weeks ago, I was looking for milk, and then I opened, the fridge, and I found out that we actually had some milk, and yeah, it was already expired. But then I discovered that we actually had more stuff in our fridge that was already expired. So yeah, I thought, well, this is a waste of food, right? Uh, and that inspired me a little bit, to do a little bit of research, and then I found that this is actually a big problem. That almost a third of all the food we buy is lost or wasted. So I was thinking by myself, and I thought, okay, so what if, I just come up with this crazy idea, and I would say, well, I create an app, right? I create an app, and what about if I buy groceries, I scan each thing, and then it tracks for me the expiration date. Yeah. So hopefully I don't have to throw away food that's not expired, and it saves money, and it's also less resourceful for the planet, right? So I thought, okay, suppose we have this idea, how can you tell this story to the world, right? Because it's just an idea. I don't have an app. I have nothing. I just had an idea in my mind. So the way that you could try to communicate this idea to the world is by using AI. Yeah. So one example could be that in this case, I could create an image. I could say, okay, I don't have an app yet, but I could show you. I could try to make this connection with you by showing what it could look like, right? So I could make an image using AI, for instance. I can go even further and say, well, I could also make it more dynamic, also a bit comedic, right? Because emotions are good and laughing is also healthy, I think. So I could make a little bit fun of myself. So I could say, well, suppose that I show you the customer journey, right? So I walk to the supermarket. And by the way, this guy is taller than I am. So Anna, I'm not this tall, but just Um, so I went to the supermarket, I buy some groceries, and then, hey, wow, I scan the milk with my phone, with my app, and then you see very nicely a nice list of different groceries and expiration date. And then, after a couple of weeks, you get a pop-up and it says, hey, in 3 days, your milk might expire, so be aware. Yeah. Now, what could also be helpful as a digital way is, for instance, a website or a presentation that also uses storytelling but does the work a little bit for me, right? So it looks something like this. So just very simple example of in this example, you can see that this app, this crazy idea already has a name. AI helped me with this. So it created a title called Food Saver. It creates, let's say, a narrative like, oh, there's a big problem in the world, food waste. You can see it here. And then it shows also an example of a real person, me, Sarah, to make that connection. And then it shows you a prototype, a mock, basically, of what an app could look like. Yeah. So this is a very quick introduction because you only have 15 minutes to show you a little bit, how AI can be helpful in telling you a story online. Yeah. So just a quick disclaimer. We don't have enough time, so therefore I will only show you some practical tools. And depending on the time, I can, let's say, show one, two, or three. You can also use or try play around with it as I present. And please be aware that these tools I'll show you are just examples. Yeah. So there are many, many AI tools out there, but these ones are for free. That's always a positive thing. And we apply them in our courses with hundreds of students with some pretty good results. And we even had several startups, some impact startups, using this methodology. Yeah. So after 10 minutes, I hope that you have a better idea about how you can use AI for digital storytelling. Now, before we start, as I mentioned, because we don't have a lot of time, I would like to ask you to grab your phone and then scan the QR code. And yeah, please vote, because there are three things that I could show you and that you can try in the remaining time. But we don't have time to do everything. So if you could grab your phone and vote, then we could make a choice together, basically, what I could show you and what you can try. So what I can do quickly, I can go to this tool. Yeah, this shows you the votes. So let me show you the QR code as well. Yeah. So you have the QR code here. Okay, so we have some people voting. All right. Well, I think I shall continue because of the time. Okay, so there's actually a lot of demand for people who want to create an AI image. This is pretty interesting. And okay, what we can do, I can show you how to create an AI image. And also I can show you how you can create a very simple presentation / website as the one that I showed you using AI. And I can also show you how to create a video. Generating video will take too much time, but at least I can show you the tool. And then, when you have time available afterwards, you can try it out yourself. All right. So let's go back to the presentation then. All right, now about me. So my name is Maurice. I'm currently a lecturer and academic director at Erasmus University. So Erasmus University is one of the oldest universities in the Netherlands. Not the oldest, but one of the, let's say, bigger ones. We have 30,000 students from different faculties, from medicine, philosophy, and also business. And there's where I work basically. So I teach strategy, entrepreneurship, and I'm also a bit of a nerd, to be honest, because my background is I have a PhD in industrial engineering and information sciences. So I like AI a lot. I'm fascinated by innovation, and yeah, that's why I really believe in storytelling, because I also use it myself when I present. But I also believe in leveraging technology to make you even stronger storyteller. Yeah. And yeah, if you would like to connect with me, yeah, I would like to connect with you. Feel free to scan this code. All right. Now let's start first thing, because I think that most of you probably use ChatGPT, right? And so when you use ChatGPT, you can
Yes.
already create images. So on the left side, you can see here an image of someone, and this is made if you use ChatGPT. Now, the downside is of ChatGPT is that you can only make 1 or 2 images per day, right? So if you want to create more images, you could also use another tool, which is also free. And the tool that you can use is called ideogram. And you can see that there's a slight difference in the quality of the images, right? So it looks sometimes a little more realistic compared to ChatGPT. So I can show you what it looks like. So if I go to browser quickly, yeah. So if we are here, so this is just ideogram. You can make an account if you want right now. Just go to ideogram.ai. I don't get paid by them. It's just that we use this and students like it. So that's why I'm showing it. So you could make a free account at this URL, and then you type in yeah, what your company is doing, and then it will create an image. So I can quickly show it to you. Let me quickly copy and paste the text. So I said, okay, I have an idea for a startup called Food Saver. How can I reduce waste, etc., etc. And I just press generate. Now, and then you have to wait for a minute, and then it will generate different versions of the description that you gave. And you have free credits every day. So if you run out, you have to wait for a day, right? Now, and how you can use it in storytelling, you can use this basically to enhance your story. Because I really believe in what one of the previous guests said, is that it's about you, it's about your own authentic story. Uh, but we also live in a digital age, right? So people are very visual. So to enhance your story, you could, add some images, right? So here you can see some examples of some images the AI made. And yeah, this shows you a little bit, what you can generate in just a minute. Yeah. So this is just one example of how you can use images to enhance storytelling. Now, another thing what you could do, I showed you some AI videos. Now, what's probably not effective to do today, but I think it's useful for you to show what it looks like, is this one. It's called InVideo. And InVideo is a tool, and that will help you to generate videos using stock images. It's very easy. Basically, you paste what you want, and you paste it here. Then it will generate a video for you, including sound, music, and even a voice. Yeah. It takes sometimes 5 to 10 minutes. So, we're not able to show you exactly what's possible today, but I can show you some of the stuff we made very quickly. I'm not sure if you will hear sound, but it does give you a bit of flavor, right? So this is a course. We made a trailer for a course. So we needed elective students for this course about coaching. And AI I will turn off the sound. So the only thing I did was entered, a description of the idea. And then the AI generated this video. And you can choose a different voice, different accent, even has different languages, I think. And you can also, if you want, insert your own images. Yeah. So this is just a very quick example how you can use video also to enhance your storytelling, right? And this was quite a success because we had, let's say, a couple of hundred students could choose an elective for our in their master in their fourth year, and this was the only one with a video, and we had the highest amount of students who wanted to choose this course, and we think that was largely due because we used AI to create the video. Yeah. So this is just for us a very clear example that yeah you can use these tools to enhance storytelling, but it can also really help. Yeah. Now quickly to go to so you want to create videos, you have this tool called Hailu UI AI video. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to remember, but I afterwards. So this is also free. And what it does is very simple, basically. So you can create videos. You can say, well, I have an image I want to upload, and then you write a prompt, and then it will create an animation based on your instructions. And so in this case here, you can see I did not upload an image here, but I chose a subject reference, which basically means that if you do this, you can upload a reference character. So if you have it uploaded and prompt, it will generate using you as a person. So here you can type in man refrigerator looks in and the point of view from a refrigerator, and this is where it generated. Yeah. So this is just another very simple example of what you can do. This tool is also free. If you use this, then it will take sometimes because it's a version you have to wait a couple of minutes, sometimes longer. But yeah, this is something that could be used. Now, I think we now arrived at the final tool, which I think is really really cool. The tool is called Gamma. Yeah, so you would account called gamma.app. So let me show you what it looks like if you go to the website. Yeah. So you create an account, and then you type create new. Now, and the cool thing with this tool is that you just click on generate, and you can use this to create a presentation or even a simple web of your business, of your idea, basically, right? For instance, if I want to create a presentation, I just quickly copy paste the text I already wrote. I do this, and I say, okay, this is the mission of our startup, and then I just specify create a presentation for a startup called Food Saver, and also I add use storytelling, yeah, and do it in English. Now you can also use 10 million other languages, but I would choose English for now. Now then you click on generate outline, and what it does, it creates a structure for your presentation. And so it already creates content for you, as you can see, right? Now, and if you think, okay, it's nice, but change the layout a little bit, you can choose a theme. You can choose a different theme, like this, for instance, and then you click on generate. And then it's building this presentation for you. And then you can generative AI, so the images are always a little bit different, but as you can see, it looks pretty nice for something that yeah, this is Sarah, person, etc., etc. Yeah, and then you can click on present. Okay, so then you click on present, and then it shows you the presentation full screen. And this also works if you want to create a website. And it's actually pretty cool because then you have a free website. It has the gamma.app extension, but you could share it with others. And so if I click on this full access, it creates a link, and that link I can share with everybody in the world. Yeah, so if you don't have a lot of resources, I think it's a nice way to create a very simple, presentation, which also can incorporate digital storytelling. Yeah. So this was a very, very quick explanation how you can use storytelling, digital storytelling. And yeah, do you have any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
Can we share your presentation also on through our social media? But you also, if you hesitate, you can discuss it with Anna, and then we will hear from you.
Yeah, let me try to
Yes.
go back to the conversation. Where
Yes.
am I? Here am I?
Yes.
Yes, sorry. Yeah. And we can always talk about it. I think there are definitely things that we can share with the participants of today. So yeah, we can have a discussion afterwards. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions for the participants, perhaps, or someone else? I know it was very quick, but it was just because of the time. So yes, Annika.
Thank you, Maurice. Thank you. It was quick, but very useful and practical. So I wanted to ask you just a tiny thing. If these presentations and sites are editable, I mean, all the texts, because, for example, for Canva, yeah, the problem is that some elements you cannot edit it well, and then you have to do some like spoiled elements and words and so on. Yeah, so it's all editable, right?
Yeah, from what I've seen so far, it is edible. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Good question. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much, Maurice, for sharing all that.